We're all here for a special celebratory Jabba. Thank you for being with us. Although you guys will have nothing to say, so just nod and smile, you know.
Wow.
Exactly. Well, in 2010, The Hurt Locker became the lowest grossing movie to win an Academy Award for Best Picture. The story of a bomb disposal team during the Iraq War was met with critical acclaim despite failing to set the box office alight.
This week, Clint Eastwood's Iraq film American Sniper was released, dividing critics, but smashing the box office records in the US. Nominated for 6 Oscars, including Best Picture, our movie man, Jason Jabba Davis, is here to tell us, will this be a surefire hit at the box office, which it already is?
It is in
I've
the States,
seen
yes.
it. I'm divided. What did you think?
Look, there's a lot of focus on this film about portraying Chris Kyle, who's the American soldier who is credited with more recorded kills in US military history than anyone else. Clint Eastwood, of course, is the man to direct it. He gave us brilliant World War II twin movies, Flags of Our Fathers and Letters from Iwo Jima, which portrayed the dual sides of the Japanese-American conflict in World War II. Bradley Cooper has put on an astonishing turn here. He's bulked up to play this SEAL soldier, and in the States the film has divided people because some people are saying this is great, it's a patriotic film, you know, let's get behind our troops. Other people are saying that it's more focused on the PTSD factor, so the post-traumatic stress disorder which the soldier suffered after 4 tours of Iraq. For me, that's what I got out of the film.
Yeah.
I just went, this is a fantastic piece.
Aren't others saying that it's a propagandist film?
Well, I mean, I think anything with the military, you look at it and you know, if you're a fan of the military, that's what you read into it. If you're not such a fan of war as I'm not, particularly the Iraq War, which was there under false illusions, you can see into it that, okay, you know, Clint Eastwood has done his best to get people on side. You know, to be patriotic. He comes from a different time. That's what I love about this film and love about Clint Eastwood. His values of the American way are something he aspires to, and I don't think it's necessarily military might, but it's, you know, freedom of speech, and what he's done here is shine a light on the trauma that the soldier's gone through.
Just quickly, it's something else that came out, and I was this attention was drawn to it before I saw it, was the baby in it. And
yeah, well, that's a made-up thing for the film. You can see that in the trailer. Let's take a look at a quick clip from the film where he's actually learning about how many people he's killed.
Would you be surprised if I told you that the Navy has credited you with over 160 kills? Do you ever think that you might have seen things or done some things over there that you wish you hadn't?
Oh, that's not me, no.
What's not you?
I was just protecting my guys. They were trying to kill our soldiers, and I'm willing to meet my creator and answer for every shot that I took. The thing that haunts me are all the guys that I couldn't save. Now, I'm willing and able to be there, but I'm not. I'm here. I quit.
You can walk down any hall in this hospital. We got plenty of soldiers need saving. Want to take a walk?
Sure.
You can see there how absent Bradley Cooper is. He's just in shock. 4 stars for American Sniper, a must-see and destined to break box office records here in Australia too. Another film out this week, which is hanging on an intense solo performance, is Wild. It's nominated for 2 Oscars and it stars Reese Witherspoon as Cheryl Strayed, a troubled young woman who treks the Pacific Crest Trail on the west coast of the USA to get away from herself, really.
I mean, there's real stories. They're great, aren't they? They just tell themselves, really.
Yeah, I mean, Hollywood's a big fan of optioning hit books, and this was one of them. A fantastic performance from Reese Witherspoon. Best of luck to her. 4.5 stars for Wild.
Because it doesn't make her out to be a hero, and that's what makes it, you know, quite different to some other films with leading women roles.
Very damaged goods, and very much like Tracks, the Aussie film, which told the story about the woman walking across the desert in the 70s.
Based on the book by Robin
exactly.
Davidson. Yeah, terrific.
Yes. Bunch of great films out at the moment.
Now, I didn't mean to say before when I said to Ryan and to Letha, and you can't talk, I meant that there wouldn't be anything in particular. You can speak anything
I'll be quiet now.
in the script.
Thank you.
Sorry, how embarrassing.
Thank you for bringing this.
Because this is something that we all are invested in, Pavlova,
big fan.
for Australia Day. Lots of people writing in about peppermint crisp on the top.
Not good for your
Carolyn's written in and
teeth,
said
really.
that.
When you chill down the peppermint crisp,
Gets stuck.
it can get stuck,
does.
fractures, etc. No kiwi fruit, that's my rule.
Right.
I think
Passion fruit seems to be a must.
I think you have to have
And strawberries, perhaps.
passion fruit.
Did we get to the end of the debate of whether it is a New Zealand dish or it's an Australian dish in origin? Did we ever figure it out, or we just don't
Like
care?
the Russell
don't
Crowe
care,
of
it's
desserts,
good.
isn't it?
Hang on, let's go into Ryan's pitch of useless information, which is now useful.
Yes, well, Anna Pavlova was a ballerina in the 20s. She toured Australia and New Zealand. Apparently, she toured New Zealand first. They baked a cake in her honour named it Pavlova. But where the debate rages was that there's articles that predate that particular time in New Zealand in Australia, in Women's Weekly, for example. So, you know,
so I think
maybe Australasian, but I think
Anzac,
Kiwis claim
almost.
it as theirs.
Do ballerinas still eat pavlovas, though?
No,
Does it seem
I mean, it was
infitting
more
with-
of just a
Yeah,
gesture.
in fitting with what they're doing. I think perhaps after you finish. The other thing that you can do if you don't want to do cream on it is do coconut yogurt. Like, get that really... I know you're
That's
questioning
Pacific
because
Island
it
now.
doesn't sound fattening enough.
Put some legumes or something on top of it as well. Or
Bit of kale.
seeds.
Right.
Yeah.
Coconut
It's
yogurt,
a healthy
believe
option.
me.
I think you're just
Yummy.
meant to enjoy pavlova.
Yep,
And your
indeed.
Australia Day.
Indeed, everybody. Thanks so much for your company. Have a wonderful Australia Day tomorrow. See you.
See you guys.
Bye.